Mic was off. Now it's on. Let's see if it's working now. I started talking, mic was off. Brilliant. Okay, I can hear. I can see myself now when my mic is off. Let's see when I turn it on. Yeah, so Carlton St Kilda started at 6:20. Yeah, okay, that works. Started at 6:20 a.m. UK time. I tried to get up, didn't happen. Gold Coast game just started at 7:35 a.m. It's now 7:40, 7:47. No, it's 7:47. Okay, so yeah. I think it started at 7:40. Now I think the game started at 7:40. Yeah, so gonna watch most of the Suns game. I've only missed like 1, 2 goals, a few minutes, and the whole half of Carlton St Kilda, which I've been looking forward to. And yes, I do know Hawthorn lost by 3 points. 2 weeks in a row losing a close one. That's a painful one to take. Anyway, let's see how these two games go. Aside from the grand final, this might be the earliest I've woken up for an AFL game. And also that prelim last year, Geelong Collingwood as well. Woke up pretty. No, I was pretty late to that, wasn't I? I think I was pretty late to that one. I've never done. I don't think I've ever done like Sunday games live. Like ever, because they're always so early. Like the last ones are like 7:40. I'm just like, I'm never getting up. Well, now look at me now. I'm able to watch a full match. I just wish it was the other way around. I wish the Carlton game was 7:40. Then it would have been perfect. Then again, if North was at 6:20, would I have woken up at 6? I don't know. I'm gonna mute the Gold Coast game. I'm still gonna watch it, obviously, but it's just that Carlton St Kilda's back on, and I don't want to listen to two commentaries at the same time. So that'd be a bit of a headache. I should probably put the Carlton game closer to the stream screen. Sorry, Carlton fans, but the Saints are the team I want to win today. Hopefully they do. Goal for Carlton. They lead. Hello Mason, how you doing? The last 9 goals have been goal to go apparently. welcome back. Nice to see you again. Yeah, I can make the top banner look better by actually making. There we go. That's better. Thoughts on the Hawks game? Well, I mean, to lose again by a few points is a little bit heartbreaking. To be so close yet so far. That was a big chance there from Charlie. Chance to get a goal. Puts it wide. Gets it behind. Ah, that could have been a mark for Butler. Damn it. It's not the best of starts for North Melbourne. Still waiting for their first point. They've got their first point. No goal though. Set shot wide. Soccer, goal. Score review. Score review. I was very clever if that is a goal. Yeah, it does. It scrapes the bottom of his boot, I think. What? There we go. Saints 2 points ahead. Close game. Goals are back and forth as usual. A lot of missed marks in this game. The Carlton game. Excuse me. Even without goals, this Blue Saints game is exciting. Both teams look confident going forward. Although both teams are both also making errors as well, but it's part of the fun. $50 meters. That's a problem. Was that 50? I don't know. Hello, Big Al Boogie, how you doing? Did he miss? He missed, okay. The Saints have gotten away a little bit. The Saints will say it's justice. Whether it is actually justice, I don't know. In Mark. Should be goal for the Saints, surely. Cordy goal. Well, just a minute ago, it looked like they might go behind. 50-meter penalty, but yeah. Still very close. Another mark for the Saints. Gold Coast have just got another goal. North were getting back into it a little bit. Hello, Supercar. Hawthorn lose by 3. Yeah, it's very annoying. Lost by a few points 2 weeks in a row. I feel like in both games we've kind of shown we're not as bad as people think we are, but we're still losing. So we're still on course for the spoon currently. That Mackay mark was impressive. Post. Unlucky. Couple behinds that probably should have been goals. I mean, I guess this wouldn't happen without the other one. Orphan was robbed in this game. What happened? Also, welcome to the stream, 69420. So it's kind of funny how when you talk to people about their YouTube names, I'm calling like Mars Pagee, then the Supercar 69420. I'm guessing you guys watched the game live. Like, what was the... Oh, Gold Coast got a goal. Meanwhile, the Saints are on the attack. Damn it. This game is close. Hopefully it stays close the whole game. I want a thriller. I've already missed half the thriller. behind for North. Meanwhile, Dan Butler has a chance to make it 13 points. Which in a close game like this is pretty damn good. Couple behinds for the Saints. Could have been goals. Higgins. This one's better. This one's much better. 14 points. It's quarter time at Gold Coast. I mean, it's on the screen. I think by the time it's three-quarter time, the other game will have gone back into the second quarter. But I need to get a drink. I don't want to miss any of this. Hello, playlist guy. Welcome. This is a first. This is the first time ever David's live streamed AFL live on Sunday. Because the games are too early. It's currently 8:13 AM. This game started at 6:20. I couldn't get up. The Carlton Saints game anyway. The Gold Coast game started at 7:40, I think. AM in the morning. Just had to clarify that. Hopefully on Tuesday I can get up at 6 AM and watch the big Anzac game. Bang! 20 points. Still 3 minutes though, you know. Carlton can get some points back before that. But if it's 20 points at three-quarter time, that's pretty good from the Saints. At the very least, they'll probably be ahead by three-quarter time, even if Carlton do make a comeback. I do want the Saints to win, just because, like, they've had a good start. Then they lost to Collingwood, only by a goal. I think they've shown that they can be competitive. But obviously, if you if you lose to Carlton, Collingwood and Carlton 2 weeks in a row, obviously, there'll be questions. You can lose 10 games by a point. You still lost 10 games. But I think it would be huge if they could win this, because they could show everyone that they actually beat someone good. Because they played well last week as well, but just came short. A bit like Carlton a couple of years ago. Did they play well against big teams but would come short? Saints have survived another minute. There's the FA game tomorrow, Melbourne Tigers, yeah. That one's at like 10:25 a.m. I should be able to wake up for that one. Should. That was the time for yesterday's Geelong Sydney one, and that was manageable. Nice. I'm hoping to do this every week. I want to. Just need to fix waking up. Gonna try a new thing where when I come home from work, I'm going almost straight to bed. Because I work all day and I work 2 to 10, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So it's like it's a weird shift. So I come back, I have food, I stay up a few hours and I go to bed. But if I just eat a bit more on my work break and then I come home and sleep, I might be able to wake up more often. It might fix a lot of problems. Or, just get another job, but like at the moment that's not my intention. At some point though, yeah. I'm waiting. I'm on the season ticket waiting list for Arsenal. So whenever I'm able to get that, whether it's this summer or next summer, and then I'll start thinking about, okay, I need a Monday to Friday job now. Ball given away. 24 seconds left. Come on. Okay, the Saints have survived those 3 minutes without Carlton scoring anything. But yeah, as I was saying, like I want to do more of this because obviously my reactions, because of copyright, I can't show you the clip anyway. And it's just, if I can't show you what's going on, it's much better to do it live. And when I say live, I mean like actually watch it when it's live. Not just go live and react, obviously. Five goals to one. Three-quarter time. Well, the second quarter started for Gold Coast, but I will be back in a second. I'm just literally just getting a drink. That's all I'm doing. I'm back. Should probably make the make this thing smaller. Just considering it only covers the camera anyway. There we go, that works. I want to make it as central as possible. There we go, that's central. That's much better. Mask McGee is now playing Bloons TD battles. Mask McGee. Sorry, I was just reading on Steam. Mask McGee is not here, but it just said on my computer is playing a game. I might have hit the mic there, sorry. Probably made a big noise. I should probably unmute the Gold Coast game for now. I still had it muted even though the other game is on break. Terrible miss for the Suns there. Go for North. It's their first goal in a while, so they need to capitalise on it. I should put a poll in the chat actually. I got a poll in the chat, guys. Saints or Carlton, who wins? We got a first vote already before I even asked you. We got a vote for Carlton. Oh, it's 50-50. Someone's voted for the Saints. Well, we got a Carlton vote. Meanwhile, Gold Coast have got to go. Oh, 3 votes for Carlton. I don't know why I'm even commentating. You guys can all see it in the chat anyways. It's not like only I can see what's the result is. Alright, I need to mute the Gold Coast game again. Because we are back for the final quarter. It's only been 20 seconds, but 21 could be 15. It is 15. Effectively, it's 15 points with a whole quarter to go. No one answered to Gresham's call. Carlton on the back foot a little bit. Oh, what a goal! What a goal, bro! I'm gonna end the poll there, just because like it's mainly a 3/4 time poll anyway. What a goal! The Saints definitely have looked more composed than Carlton in the last few minutes. Basically everything since Carlton's goal. There's just been more composure from the Saints. There's been a lot of errors, unforced errors as well from the Blues. But yeah, that's only a few minutes though. It's not like they've been doing that the whole game. I think they'll be back on it. But the lead at 3/4 time is now restored. Sam Walsh got speared. Memory behind. That could have been an incredible goal as well. $50-metre penalty for Carlton. Opportunity. I say the Saints look more composed there. Defending there, they went very composed. They've not conceded though. The highest score St Kilda has conceded is 74 points. And that was last week, right? Wait, was it? I think it was. It is a first time for everything. I mean, it's only a 6th round of the season. Pulled his shirt there. Savani gets a free. Saints not defending very well at the moment. I mean, you know, they're keeping him out until now, obviously. They've been keeping him out. But, like, for a bit more composure, they can get out of there. And I feel like they're giving away a few too many unnecessary free kicks as well at the same time. Behind. We're now back to the margin that was a 3/4 time. We've had a quarter of the quarter. Let's see Gold Coast have got a mark, as I say that. They've got a chance to make a double the score over there. Man took his boots off. That was funny. He was trying to get his boot on. He couldn't get it on. Obviously, the fans were not very happy with that because obviously they want him to kick it. So he just takes his boot off completely and kicks it with his sock. Sorry. Did I see Garcia Davis? I did not. Why? What happened? That's up for Carlton. I have no comment mask. I'm guessing you're gonna ask me for a reaction. Because no one's asked yet. I was kind of hoping no one would, but I know you would. Bloody 2 weeks in a row of close defeats. Okay, look, Saints, you got good composure, good organisation. Stop giving away stupid free kicks. You're putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. Having said that, the Blues are also making errors too, so... Out of bounds. Siren goes to the ball in Hawthorn's goal square. Right. Is that out on the full? They mentioned now it's 19 scoring shots to 20, which it is. I think the Saints have. I mean, I didn't watch the first half, obviously, but like just based on what I've seen, the Saints should have goaled at least 3 of their behinds. Good mark. Good game management from the Saints so far. 50! To the Saints this time. A bit far out, I think, no? He's gone for it to behind. To be fair, he's got the distance in him. But, you know, to get the accuracy and the power from that distance, it's not impossible, but, you know, you got to be perfect. Kick this to Saints. This is huge if it goes in. 28 points in 6.5 minutes. Post 23 points. Carlton need 4 unanswered goals. Hello, Danielle. You're a Carlton supporter? Well, that's unfortunate for you. At least you're going to win against West Coast. Yeah, you'll beat West Coast. They're not really as bad as last year, I don't think, performance-wise. I mean, it's not saying much, but like, but yeah, you're still much better than them. Who knows? Maybe Carlton could have a Saints-like last 2 minutes from last week. Good interception there to stop that mark. Might be a key moment. Saints inviting unnecessary pressure, bro. Why are you giving the ball away there? Behind 22 points. React to Family Guy. Haven't had the time yet, mate. Very sad for Davidoff, as he said. What do you mean? I wanted Saints to win this game. What are you talking about? As if the only game I got wrong so far is Geelong. Why did I tip Sydney? Like, why did I do that? I'm not sure what that was, Higgins. No, I am a Hawthorn fan. You can calm down. And I wanted the Saints to win this game. Because after the start they've had, I kind of want to see them in the 8. And also I tipped them on top of that. And I also wanted to see him win a big game, which they're doing so now. $22 points in 1 minute 20. It's pretty much over. 45k attendance. Not too bad. That was just... that was out of context. Did I get Bulldogs? Yeah, I did. I got everything except Geelong. And then my other tips are Melbourne and Collingwood. So... 22 points! They shut them down really well, the Saints, in the last quarter. There you go. Saints go marching in! They've won a big game. Alright, they've won a big game. They had 4 wins, and people will say, oh, maybe it was an easy fixture list. Well, only lost by a goal last week, but they still lost to Collingwood. Now they're beating Carlton. So we'll see how they do in the next couple rounds, because I'm pretty sure they've also got tough games in the next 2 rounds. Who they got? They got Port Adelaide on Friday night, or morning for me. And then they've got North Melbourne, that's winnable. North Melbourne's winnable. What they got after that? And then they got Adelaide at the Oval, okay. Interesting. How about joining Freo to play in their forward line? I could be the best forward they ever had, given their current forwards are a complete clown show. I'd be very slow, unfit. I'd be out of breath by 60 seconds. 1 tackle and I would be out for the season. So probably not. Maybe that's what I should do. If I ever get to have an A4 player in my video, I'd get him to tackle me. Just to see how it feels. And then I'd never play AFL again. You're going to Carlton Bulldogs game. That's awesome. How long until the second half of Gold Coast? Let's find out. 11 minutes. Okay. got a new pole. Carlton fans are going to be mad. I've been really impressed by the Saints. I've only watched half the game, but they did make some errors. They gave away a couple 50-meter penalties, gave away some free kicks they could have avoided. But, you know, they looked composed, they looked organised. And, you know, they look like they can go the distance with any team. So, fair enough. They got plenty of tough games to go, but this is a big test that they've passed. So, that's really good. Gold Coast is back in 9 minutes, so I'll be right back, and as soon as the second half starts, I shall be here. There you go. Be right back in about 8 minutes. It says 8 minutes 40 till it starts. Right. Let's go. The bounce has just been bounced. Davidoff is clear from how you're acting. Oh. No comment. Oh, that was funny. They just didn't talk to me after that. Just didn't talk to me at all. So we got 5 people who voted for Gold Coast to hold on, which makes sense based on the game's trajectory. A lot can change in a half though, so we'll see. $50 penalty. Gold Coast opportunity. Asbolt mark. Excuse me. Bro, the last 3 Gold Coast set shots have all been behinds. Give me some goals, damn it. Some goals! Maybe the girls are about to be back to a hotel room in their cases. I doubt it, mate. I think you're thinking too far ahead, bro. But they at least would have talked to me for the rest of the game. They literally, like, the last thing she said was, like, I thought you had our back. And that was it. No more words were spoken for the rest of the event. Should have replied, I can give you a back. No. It was just normal conversation up to that point. There's no way it would get that explicit. What a coincidence, though. How are 2 people from London sitting next to me? Like, what in the world of coincidence is that? You tipped Kangaroos. Well, they're not looking too great at the moment. Good mark. Very nice goal. 29 points. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, there was still plenty of the game left to go. And I'd be sitting next to two people that I just asked that question to. That's what could happen. Good mark. Maybe then, no. I'm pretty sure they don't know what AFL is. It's also coincidental that, like, they asked me, are you going to the baseball? And I was like, yeah, I'm going today. They weren't going, but, like, she's just like, oh, okay. Maybe they were doing sports events like I was. That was a fun weekend. Just four sports events, a taste of America, plus a bit of extra soccer. That's the most viewed one. The LAFC one is the most viewed vlog. I think the least viewed is the baseball one. And I think Lakers got a bit more than the ice hockey. I enjoyed the ice hockey one the most. The LAFC one, I feel like I sat at the wrong side of the stadium. I looked at the other side, I thought, wow, these fans are crazy. I want to be there. They were bouncing left and right. Like, I'm just like, what on earth? I want to be there. I really want to see the Hoover Dam, but it's just too far away from LA. It's closer to, it's like 4 hours from Vegas. And even Vegas is quite far from LA. They were trying to get me to invite them. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. You gotta relax, bro. Carlton season is over. What? It's only been 6 rounds. What about Carlton season's over? You gotta relax. Hello, Chris. How you doing? Got to rent a car, drive from New York to LA. I need to learn to drive first, mate. Out on the full. Still good at last September. Yeah, I know. That went well. To be fair, only reason I haven't yet is because of financial reasons. It turns out all this traveling is actually uh, costing a bit of money. And there's a guy at work. He's also named David. Funnily enough, he keeps asking me like, "Have you taken your driving test yet?" He asks me every time I see him. He asks me that, and I'm just like, "I haven't even taken lessons yet, bro." He's just like, "You only need as many lessons as I think." What did he say? Half the lessons of your age? I can't remember what he said. I don't think he said double the lessons. That's too many lessons, bro. Just go sit in a car and learn. You need someone in the car with you, mate. You can't learn on your own. You're a Blues fan. You've been through nothing but misery for 20 years. Yeah, but like, season over is an overreaction. They've done well with some big games this year. It's bloody round 6. $69. Nice. Three goals, 3 to 1 point. It's a Gold Coast in this turn. The poll was absolutely correct. Everyone voting for Gold Coast to win. I have just seen Carlton's fixture list. Listen up, they got West Coast Adopters, which they should win. But after that, they got Brisbane at Marvel, Western Bulldogs at Marvel, Collingwood at the MCG, Swans at the SCG, Melbourne at the MCG, Essendon at the MCG, and then Gold Coast, Hawthorn and Freo. That's before they play Hawthorn, Gold Coast and Freo. That's interesting. That's interesting. They got Brisbane, Western Bulldogs, Collingwood, Sydney, Melbourne all consecutively. That's ooh. I'm looking forward to that. His game's done. Oh yeah, I didn't mention someone. I've kept it up for almost 3 years, guys. But someone at my workplace has found my YouTube channel. And the funny thing is, it's my own fault because he has a YouTube channel, and he's just like, "Can you subscribe to me?" I'm just like, "Yeah, sure." I did it without thinking, And now and then he found my channel like that. He's just like, who's this guy subbed to me that has more subs than me? Wait, is that David E? Oh, it is David E. And then yesterday he's like, oh, you have a YouTube channel? I didn't know that. As if I went 3 years without anyone at work knowing. He was like, wow, you're a different person on camera. Yeah. As also confirmed by the subs that have met me in Australia. What are you talking about? You looked it up to get a professional driving license. You don't need to do anything, not even a test. Just pay and it shows you. No, a provisional is like, that just enables you to get in the car to learn to drive. That's not like an official license. I've got a provisional, but like you have to have someone in the car with you. You can't drive on your own. If you don't have someone who can teach you, then well, you gotta pay for lessons, and then whenever you're ready, you gotta pay for the test, and that's regardless of if you know someone or not. And there's like 2 theory tests as well, and you gotta pass them within a year of driving. You can do it in either order. The mistake I made was not doing it during school, because like you can do your theory test at 16 and your driving test at 17. So I should have done it way long ago. Get my mum to teach me. I did ask that. She's like, nah, nope. Yeah, but I should have done it when I was 17. That's definitely the big mistake. And I had time as well back then. I wasn't even doing YouTube. What was I doing when I was 17? Like I was doing A levels and I was in school 3 days a week. If she won't teach me, pay half of lesson costs. I'm pretty sure she can't. I am the highest earner in the household. I'm not saying that to show off, but like, yeah. She works in a school, but it's not like it's not a permanent job, and it's obviously not all year. You get time off on holidays when it's a school holiday. And I got a permanent full-time job. So it's if I can't even pay for myself, then none in the household can at the moment. Humphrey almost. Would have been an incredible goal, but yeah. To get a goal for a job. Believe me, I do want one, but you know. Maybe should not have missed a chance in LA, because like they're from England as well. I should have argued with the seat fillers. You're 4 out of 7 this week. I'm currently 6 out of 7, unless North make the craziest comeback of all time, because they've been so bad this quarter. It's not gonna happen anyway. 8 out of 9, sorry, 7, 6, I'm just getting ahead of myself, 6 out of 7. If the D's and the Magpies win, there's 8 out of 9. I could have easily got a 9 if I just tipped Geelong, for God's sake. Or at least, you know, I'd be 7 out of 7. What am I doing to get one? There are certain apps. There was also someone at work, but that didn't work out, and she's left now, so. Someone from a different department, and just like, it's been a year since that anyway. It's funny because that person works in football, so that would have been cool. But you know, then again, she works at Tottenham, so you know that's a conflict of interest. That's as much as I'll tell you. Well, I mean. It's 3/4 time. I wanted this game to be closer. Super Netball. Why is it called Super Netball? Is that the name of the league, or? Netball's the one where you can't move, right, when you have the possession. Right? I think that's the main difference to basketball. And the ball looks very different. Magpies versus Lightning. Okay. Should I go on one of those apps right now? You know what I hate about those apps? When it says, someone likes you, pay this much per month and you'll find out who it is. I'm just like, piss off. Well, what sort of nonsense is that? To work on self-improvement. Like, join the gym. Like, you're like a life coach right now. Look, I don't need to join a gym. What I need to do is I need to do sit-ups every day. I need to use that damn treadmill that's in the kitchen. Play an instrument. Look, I used to play the piano and the drums. I got bloody fed up. I only did those because Mum made me do it because she thought get me into a good school, which never happened anyway. Although I did enjoy the drums. To show your maturity, improve your chances. You've already got the adventurous side down. I guess so. What if the guy is at work who's found a channel? Well, first of all, she's left. Second, she's in a different department, so no one on my department even knows her. Also, like that guy's worse than me. Like he plays PC games until 6 in the morning, wakes up, goes to work an hour later. So he literally just he plays games on Steam all night. So as far as I know, he's definitely not watching this one. I do wonder what videos he watched. He said he watched a few videos. He was just like, wow, there's like a different... I wonder what he watched. Did he watch the AFL reactions? Did he, I'm curious. I'm surprised he didn't ask me what AFL is. Maybe he watched something else. Elena goes crazy for cats. And she goes to the uni that I went to. Right. As a hawk, I'm not sure, mate. I'm more of a dog person as well. Claire has a fear of pigeons. I have a fear of spiders, so, like, who's worse? Natalie will never go out with someone who stabs sushi with a fork. I do that, so I'll just say no to that one. I'll say no to this. The other person said yes, so like that doesn't make any sense. Hawthorn will do better than West Coast this year. I hope so. Definitely points wise. Fear of pigeons is perfect. Means they're always going to be grabbing me. Valentina does weed. Yeah, no. Nah. If you didn't know, I wouldn't date a smoker. Even if it's, just a cigarette. I say just a cigarette, it's harmful as well. Bloody everyone at work smokes. The one I liked that left is like one of the few people that didn't smoke. I was like, yes. No, it's gone. I don't mean it's gone. I'm not calling her an it. Just to clarify. Alright, fourth quarter started. We're 30 seconds in. Wait, hang on. Oh, sorry, I misread. Someone said she's looking for someone to waste time on Sporkle with. I thought that was the AFL website. It's not. It's like a quiz website. I swear there's something similar, similar name. That's an AFL like stats website. A lawyer. Ever watched Good Will Hunting? I have not. I am dating, am I? There's no one here, what do you mean? It's like the best movie ever, and it's Robin Williams, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. Let me jot it down then. Because I have a Movie Monday series, so this Monday's covered, but you know. Just check it's not already on my list. It is actually on my list. It's actually on my list. What's the other thing that should be on my list? North finally got to go back. Yeah, I need to put the mule on it as well. The mule. It's about an old guy who joins a cartel. God's sake. There we go. I'm putting a new poll in the chat. I mistyped. I accidentally opened a window while typing it in. Just a nice normal poll, you know. It's just very, very normal. I spent 6 hours waiting at AX to come back to the UK. Why not go and see a movie while in Hollywood? I was going to see John Wick 4, and I just chose not to do it. I'm just a little bit worried because LAX is actually like it's quite chaotic, so I just wanted to get in there because my flight was like, you know, during rush hour. Yes, obviously I would not have got there for rush hour. I would have got there earlier, but yeah, I just thought, you know what, screw it. I like how at the airport you can check luggage in earlier. Like for a domestic flight, you can check in 6 hours early. I think international depends on the airline. I'm just like, yeah, that's perfect for me, because you got to wait till like, depending on how far you're going, you got to wait till like 2 or 3 hours in England. You can't just turn up 6 hours early and say, "Here's my suitcase." Unfortunately, you can in America. Gold Coast not scoring as many goals, but they pretty much finished the game in the first half. I think I'm gonna have like 3 hours available after this stream before I have to go to work. Could go back to bed, but nah. I'm not good at waking up again when I go to sleep. or post. If AFL 23 was out, I could have been playing that, but it's not out, so. What's the app I'm using? Hinge. Because Tinder gets long and boring, so I use Hinge sometimes. Well, that's the one I use the most now. I like the way they do profiles on that. You can like customize your profile how you want, so like you see different people, you see different things that they say. I find it quite interesting, but it's like it's limited to 8 likes a day, so it's like it's a bit painful. And then you get 1 free rose per week, which is like a super like. "14 minutes left, score review." It looked like a goal. To check if it touched the goalpost. Did it hit the post? I don't think. If it did, it would have clipped it, but I don't think it did. Oh, so it's a behind then. It must have slightly touched it. Damn, I don't know how the goal umpires caught that. Fair enough. I mean, I guess he's there to see it in person. I thought it looked like a clear goal there. 40 points. Make a profile as your ideal goal to see what sort of men show up. Wow, that's an interesting way to do it. So Australia in the 8, yeah. Both teams doing well. Adelaide doing better than I thought they would. And Port doing about as well as I thought they would. I'm glad we beat North when we did. Our early win of the season. Told a lie to date you, and you're sort of being too beautiful. I should have said that actually, because like what you can do is you can like with a comment, something Tinder doesn't really have. When you like, you can also type a comment with it, which is a really cool feature on Hinge. If only you said that before. You know what's funny is I did get a like, and I said no. I don't know if it's like it's because I was like a new customer or whatever, but like someone liked me and it told me like this person likes you, so if you like him back, you match. I was just like nah, wasn't interested. And she lived in the same area and everything. Sometimes you just gotta give it a go. $46 is the margin. Who cares? It is when you go to the club. I don't like clubs. I've been to like 2 in my life. They'll be more interested in me since I already. That would require me saying I have one, and then but that's just I ain't that guy, bro. What are you talking about? You're telling me to use one to get another? No. I ain't no player. All right, this conversation has gone very wayward. I kind of would have preferred if North, did something a bit more, so it could be somewhat of a contest. Not at all. From the start, Gold Coast have been controlling this. The margin's just getting bigger. The Suns not coping well with injuries. It's a good thing they got a big lead. Bloody behind for North. The Crows trail by 9 points with mere minutes remaining. Oh, can we not? Can we not? I do not need to read game commentaries of Hawthorn to make it more painful. North look a little bit better now, but they're missing every single chance they have. I know they're not going to come back. There's too much of a margin, but make something of it, and they're not doing anything. They could have got a couple goals in the last few minutes. Absolutely silly. I tell you, absolutely silly. It was an impossible kick. Nobody else could have. Nobody else ever. What sort of kick is this? Even fumbling the marks now, North. How has Turner missed? Has he got a goal? Okay. Is that a goal? No, it's not. It's behind. How has he missed from there? Is this what North fans have to watch every week? I'm not. Even last season as well. I'm not surprised they're miserable. What are all these shots? The goalposts have got a mark. They're going to show North how to get a goal. Please read Hawthorn versus Adelaide. The highlights or the last 2 minutes? Hello Luke, how you doing? Top tier Hawthorn for 3.75 quarters. Great, just what I like to hear. I said Goka's going to show Northumberland how to kick a shot. No, they can't. When was the last bloody goal in this game, bro? There's not been much in this last quarter, goal-wise. It's been action. Not enough in the goal department. The commentator said Hawthorn have snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. It's a chance for North. Let's end that poll as well, there's no need. The comeback's not happening, is it? Not that it makes a difference. All the options are the same. What was I thinking when I found out Hawthorn lost? Yeah, well, I mean, my thought was we lost by a few points 2 rounds in a row. That's very painful. Last 2 minutes or highlights? How long did it bloody take to get a goal for anyone? I got a more interesting poll. Hit the post by the way, just now, Gold Coast. As I type that poll in, or if I just got to go again. I never was a Blues fan. I'm a Hawks fan. What do you mean? I even like the Saints more. No, not this again. Not this again. Unbelievable. Goal for King. 90 points to 53. It's clipped out of context. I said it by mistake. Besides, that doesn't prove anything. I said by accident that I didn't support Orford. I didn't say I supported Carlton. So, yeah, there is no proof. See, you could say make a case for any of the other 16 teams then. You could say, oh, he supports Adelaide. Oh, he supports Gold Coast. One's supposed to say, no. I said it's by mistake. You guys have got to relax. Mark. They could still be on course for 100 points, especially if they get this going. There are no accidents. There's plenty of accidents. Like Hawthorn losing today, that's an accident. Post. There's been 24 behinds in total today. There's been 20 goals. Like, come on now. I feel like half of those behinds have been in this damn quarter. Want to lose every game. You gotta relax. Can we call Hawthorn? Who's Hawthorn? Who's that? Is that a Decepticon? Is that a is that a Transformer? Hawthorn. If I had a list, you'd make it right now. Where is it? You're lucky I can't see where the list is. Hawthorn. I just remembered Stupid Idiots actually. Like, was I meant to do that more regularly? It's been almost six full rounds. You always spell Hawthorn for some reason. It's a habit. Well, also a habit could be you making the list. Sounding like Megatron's new recruit. He's gonna try and kill Optimus Prime. Brilliant goal. 97 points, 2 minutes to go. Let's get 100, boys. I'm not a Blues fan. I'm a Hawks fan. The only blue team I support are the LA Dodgers. There are no other blue teams in my affiliation. Would I like to attend a game at this stadium? I would, yes. Seems easy to get a ticket as well. Paul Curtis, good mark. Paul Curtis hits the post. I said I support a blue team. Yeah, the LA Dodgers. They wear blue. There's proof of this in my holiday vlogs. I went to a game. What about GW Stadium? And actually, I prefer to go to Manuka than Giant Stadium. Ultimately, in terms of Sydney, the SCG again there would be amazing. If I didn't pick the Hawks, I would have picked Sydney Swans. So, one, because they wear red and white like Arsenal, and two, because the first AFL fan I knew supports Sydney. So, there's another reason. And I when I wanted to visit Australia when I was a kid, I always wanted to go to Sydney. So, if it wasn't Hawthorn, it would have been Sydney. Definitely would never pick the Suns. Yeah, you're having a laugh. I think we could have made good content off that, though. Can you imagine? A Gold Coast Suns fan from England. The channel would be on 20k subs. They're just who lives that far away and chooses Gold Coast? Must be an idiot. Let me sub to him. Do a collab with Rob Reacts. Contact him, request doing a goal kicking challenge. It's we'll have to find a park with rugby goals probably, because it's probably easier than finding an AFL one here. We'll just have the two goal posts and not the behind posts. We'll just guess where the behind posts are. And we'll ignore the crossbar. 97-54 is the final score. That was a bit of a bore at the end. That rhymes. Gold Coast closed the door on North Melbourne. North Melbourne, who were very poor. Hey! Not as scary as the gore in a horror movie. I just don't know. I ain't a Carlton fan. I ain't. No. Yeah, Mark Murphy's under 18 Most Generous Representative Trophy. I mean, if you want to send me that, that's great, but I'm not a Carlton fan. I reacted to Match of the Round. I hope so. It's at 6:20 a.m., bro. That's the game of the Carlton. That's the time of the Carlton game, and I woke up at half time. Tomorrow is 10:25 a.m. I should be able to do that. But yeah, I want to at least try and do Tuesday. I'm trying out a new thing where I don't eat when I get home from work. See if that works. That could work, to be fair, because I got 3 hours later to work, so like I could eat lunch and then eat extra dinner during break at work, maybe like pay double, get a double meal, and then not eat when I get home, and go to bed within an hour, and maybe that solves my problems. Well, the game is over. Every time you start reacting to the game, it turns into a blowout. Don't know about that one, Chief. Round one wasn't too bad, right? What did I react to in round one? Let me just... what did I react to in round one? Hang on. Melbourne Bulldogs. Okay, that was a blowout. Geelong Collingwood. That was fairly close. Richmond Carlton was a draw. See, I'm not a complete jinx, you know. I reacted to the one draw of the season so far. Take that! The closest game. There will not be a game closer than that this season. So I reacted to the closest game of the season. I'm just saying that's good. That's good. You're going to enter Kyiv tomorrow. Oh, that's good. Have a good one. I think we'll end that poll, but you know the votes are interesting. Interesting results. Family compilations wake up next day 50k subs. If only. If only. I might actually do that, but if I do that, it will be on the vlog channel. I feel like that's where it fits the best. Because I moved everything away from here because I wanted to make this more about sports. And then the second channel is all about movies and TV. And then the Davidoff Clips channel is all about Twitch clips, but I might like if I do gaming recordings, I'll put it on there as well. Apart from GeoGuessr, which will be on Sir Davidoff, and then any story-based games I play will be on the movie channel, because I do put gaming on there sometimes. I've just realised I put a capital I in the St Kilda this whole time. There we go. That's better. That looks better. Draw after the siren, but Levi Kazbowski's kicker is closer. Draw after the siren would be closer. Yeah, I guess so. But in terms of the score, be closer. Alright, see you later, Supercar. Thanks to everyone. Do you even enjoy that Ultraman show? Always had the same bored-looking face. I do. That's just my face, bro. But I have a good time watching that. Let me go through the whole chat from the beginning. Thanks to Mason, the first one in the chat. Big Al Boogie, Supercar 69420, the playlist guy. Danielle McCann, Mars McGee. Anyone else joined? There was a few people. Ross Strangio or Strangio, whichever one it is. Chris SC, yeah. Grass 10. I see you. You got 5 out of 7 in your tips. Got Freo and Hawks wrong. I didn't see that message. I'm glad I scrolled up. Big Man. There's another one. Luke. Who else? Hyper 47. Is that everyone? That's everyone that's chatted anyway. Not everyone that watched. But that's everyone that's been in the live chat. Thank you to all of you for watching, and to everyone else who hasn't been commenting. Thank you for watching as well. This has been a good time. I want to do this every week. This is the first time I've ever done Sunday. First time I've ever done Sunday because every game is so early. Like the last game is like 7:30 in the morning. I'm just like, that's so early. That's so early. Whether I'm working or not, that's way too early. On Saturday and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you have more night games, which is like 10:20, 10:25 or 10:50 or 11:10. At 11:10 I can't do it because I missed the whole quarter. Even 10:50 is pushing it. Like I might miss the last few minutes. 10:25, 10:30 is perfect. Like tomorrow. But yeah, I want to do this every week because obviously with my reactions they're not as good anymore because I can't show the actual game without the video getting blocked. So we have that, and it's much better watching it live anyway. Not just for that, but because you get to interact with you guys, and obviously watching the actual game live is just better anyway, and you see my reaction to it live is also better. So yeah, I want to do this every week. It's just that I need to work on waking up every morning, which is ironic because I'm not a morning person, but hopefully I'll get used to it. And we can do this every single week because yeah, the channel does need it as well, so that's another thing. But yeah, whenever AFL 23 comes out as well, we should definitely do that. Never exciting like the ones in AFL reacting thumbnails. Look, literally, it's just me getting a screenshot and then pasting the screenshot on Paint, and if I need to, I add logos on Canva.com. It's just a very simple process. I'm not really a great thumbnail person. My vlogs as well, it's just a screenshot. Ultraman reaction, just a screenshot. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully I'll be able to watch Melbourne, Richmond, and Collingwood, Essendon. The latter is at 6:20 in the morning, which I failed to wake up this morning to watch Carlton. But hopefully I do not fail on Tuesday. I'm working both days as well. My next day off is Wednesday. So yeah, that's all for me. For now. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and goodbye.